I always found the night to be the most enjoyable part of a day. It is the beginning and it is the end. The most enjoyable. How are you feeling, my dear? There's no point trying to move. You might not be familiar with people like me, but you are stuck. You cannot move. And that is because of, well, hypnosis. You should have not stared into my eyes. Now, what am I to do with a cute girl like you stuck in bed? I wonder. I have been around these parts, looking around to find someone like you. And I am happy to have found a person like you. You might wonder what I mean by that. Well, basically, a snack, I guess you could call it. Now, I would love to have a conversation with you, but the fear that I see in your eyes is very, very palpable. I can see that if I were to break the curse, you would immediately call for help. And, well, we don't want that to happen now, do we? Here is how this is going to work. You are going to be an obedient and well-behaved servant, or I will show you what else I can do with my magic. Will you be good? Good. Let's get started then, shall we? My oh my, you taste amazing. That will be all for today. I don't want to kill you. You are rather small, after all. Before I go, I am not a rude person, so I'd like to offer an explanation for you. Here is what's going to happen. The mark on your neck means that you are my property from now on. And I know It is probably not what you want. Well, that is too bad. But if it makes it any easier, the reason why I did this is because out of all the people that I saw in this village, you were by far the most amazing one out of all of them. And I was looking at you, just walking with such elegance. I just couldn't get enough of you. And, well, I decided to take you for myself. Now, sadly, I cannot steal you away, at least not tonight. But the mark on your neck, you can see it as a promise of the future. I promise you that one day I will steal you away if you keep being nice and obedient. Yes, exactly. I can feel your heart pounding inside of your chest. Is it fear of what I might do? Or maybe you are enjoying this more than you should. Oh, you silly, silly human. You can see this as a promise then. It is time for me to leave, sadly. We cannot talk a lot tonight. And, well, with you stuck in this position, I doubt that we would have much to, well, talk about. But maybe the next time I come around, maybe I won't fully paralyze you. Who knows? Or maybe I will never show up again. It all depends on what you do when I let you go. Are you going to go back to bed? Act like all of this was just a bad dream? Or will you get up and go ask for help in the village? Or the correct answer, will you just go back to sleep and let me do whatever I want without telling anyone? That would be the correct answer. Well, I think that this is enough for tonight. I can hear your heart beating so fast, so hard. I will make sure to visit you again if you behave. have a good night's sleep. Also, maybe wear a scarf tomorrow. Good night, kitten. Well, well. We meet again, The moonlight is really bright tonight, isn't it? Hello there. If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing in the middle of a cemetery in the middle of the night? Were you trying to find me? Kitten, you do realize I'm not I'm not a zombie. I don't I don't live in a cemetery. I live in a mansion. Ah, you're silly. You are so silly. Did you just think of the scariest place and just expected me, the scariest being you've ever met, to be there? That's really silly of you. I was just passing by and I saw you leave your house, so I decided to follow you and see where you were heading. So deep into the night, you were just walking in the woods for quite a while. It is very dangerous to do something like that, you know. You could have gotten hurt if I wasn't there to make sure you weren't getting hurt. Did you just expect to find me here? Or did you just expect me to know you were here and show up? That is very silly of you. That is very silly of you. You could catch a cold being out so late at night. And what would be the point if you were to die from a fever? No. You should really stay at home. But am I to take this as you accepting my terms? Is this why you showed up here? Why you tried to meet me in a cemetery? Kitten, you make me so happy hearing you say those words. Well then, I am honored to accept you as mine. Now, this doesn't just have benefits for me. You are also better off than you were a few nights ago. As mine, you are marked as property of the vampires, and no one can touch you except for me. Isn't that amazing? That, of course, includes other humans. They don't know we exist, but I promise you that we will keep an eye on you. on all the humans who speak to you from now on. Now, you do know what being mine means, right? I get to freely feed off of you. Last night, it was just a sip to see if you were worth the trouble. And my God, your blood is so refreshing. It tastes better than the most amazing of wine. So deep, so flavorful. It really shows how amazing of a person you are. Are you ready? Because now I'm going to feed off of you. Just relax as I get closer. And relax as I bite your neck. Oh my. This is an experience. I wish you knew how good this is for me. It certainly must not be very enjoyable for you. Now, I will walk you back home. Let's go. You know, kitten, I would appreciate if you never did this again. Come to a cemetery at night all by yourself. I will protect you, but if you purposely try to put yourself in danger, that is just not a good idea, you know. Come with me. I'll take you home. Oh, and maybe... No, let's go home. Listen, kitten. Now that you are under my power, I need you to listen very carefully. I'm going to start showing up in your room at night. Can I trust you not to scream if I were to show up in the middle of the night? Okay, I trust you. I will be showing up every week, and I might show up more than once a week if something happens and I need your services. But we should be safe, you and I. So nothing to really worry about, but I thought that maybe I had to tell you this. Oh, I have to say, kitten, you are really, really beautiful in the moonlight. It shines off your skin, and it shows good of a choice I made selecting you. I am quite happy with the fact that now you are mine. And, well, to get formalities out of the way, my name is Arthur, the last vampire. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about me, but I just want you to know my name. It is the least I can do. Ah, here we are. Your home, your humble home. Why don't you go and go to sleep? I will be going now. You just have a good night's sleep, kitten, and I will see you tomorrow. Of course, I'll be watching you until then, so no funny business, okay? Okay. Bye. Oh. Oh. Why, hello there. You're getting better at this. What are you doing? Why are you out at night again? Do you not worry about the monsters that might be lurking outside? You could get hurt, you know. I don't know what I might do if you were to get hurt. So, I will say it again. Please, stay home at night. Let me visit you. Anyhow, were you out? Was it to find me? Or did you come out just to enjoy the moonlight with me? You know, the worst part about being a vampire is the sun. I really miss the sun. I have not felt the sun in my skin in decades now. And the moonlight is the closest to feeling the warm sun. It is my biggest regret since I have turned into this monster that I am. Of course, I have other regrets. I miss the sound of life. At night, everything sleeps. The birds, the people, the animals, they are all asleep. Yet I am awake, roaming these lands with absolutely no one to talk to, except for you. I guess you are more of a creature of the night than I am. Oh, kitten. You sweetheart, do you stay awake just to talk to me, to keep me company? I am afraid of you getting hurt, but I have to say that it does bring a smile to my face to know that you care so much. Why don't you sit next to me? Let me tell you a little more about myself. Well, it has been maybe 100 years since I've turned into a vampire. With time, you tend to lose track of how long has passed. When I was a young man, not everyone knew how to read or count, and I didn't know either. Me and my family lived in a small village like yours, but the king, he bled us dry. He used to take everything from us. We would have so much food each harvest, but he took everything until we were starving. So me and another family decided to band together and take down the king. We believed that by doing so, we would bring equality to everyone. Sadly, when we reached the castle, we were greeted by the king, who was a vampire. Of course, immoral or not, he didn't stand a chance against 10 people. We took him down that day. We took over the castle. But that wasn't allowed. Apparently, there is a group of vampire that work extremely hard to stop anyone from discovering the presence of a vampire or their existence. Sadly, we were caught in the crossfire. They killed everyone, but the throne liked a king, so they decided to make me one of them. I refused. I told them that I would rather die than to live without my family. But I didn't really have a choice. And I am ashamed to say so, but I was forced to accept the trade. But they never said how I was allowed to run my kingdom. So I run it from the background. No one even knows I exist, even if I control everything. Me, the man without a family. There is no one in my mansion, kitten. It is just me. It gets so lonely up there in that big empty castle. I often walk out and just look at everyone walking around, living their life. Sadly, I cannot go very far. The sun, it does the opposite for me than it does for you. It takes away my energy slowly until I eventually fall asleep. I am not sure what might happen if I were to fall asleep. If I would wake up again, or if I would just slumber forever. perhaps I would turn to dust. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to be gone. I do miss my family. Even now, 100 years later, I still think about them every day. Whenever I sleep, I dream about them. And it is so lonely. You're the first person I have talked to in 20 years. 20 years ago, there were a group of children who ventured into my castle. I greeted them at the door. Children are amazing. They are scared of nothing. They greeted me back. And for the first time, I had a conversation with them. It had been so long, I almost forgot how to speak. Sadly, a few months later, they were gone and never allowed back into the castle. It is nice to talk to you, my dear. You don't respond a lot, but it feels nice to get things off my chest. This field is so nice. I like to lay down here and let the moon shine down upon me. If I close my eyes, it's almost like I'm back home. I miss home so much. It feels so close, but so far away. It is so lonely in that big empty tower. If I was still human, I would probably never sleep there. I would probably be afraid of ghosts and the likes. But instead, I am the one haunting that place. That cursed manor where so much blood was spilled. One day I'll bring you up there and show you everything. No need to fear. It is just me up there. I must go now. You should go back to sleep. You have a lot of work tomorrow. Oh, also, if you were to look up from your window, you might see me standing at mine, looking down at your house. Maybe we could wave at each other. That would be quite silly. I'll see you later, my dear. Have a good night's sleep. Hello, kitten. It is, so nice to see you again. I have come today with great news. I invite you to my humble home. I want to show you around, show you everything. I am quite excited about all of that. I was wondering if you would be up to following me today to my home so I may show you everything and ask you something very important. Great. That is great. Alright, then. Let's go. You know, it is nice to walk with you out at night. Like I said, the moonlight is quite enjoyable, isn't it? Soon, the moon will be fully hidden. It is my least favorite night. It's so dark outside, you can barely see anything. But I have to say that there's something special about a dark night with absolutely no light. It feels relaxing, if that makes sense. Oh, here we are. It was quite a hike, wasn't it? There it is, my castle. In the early days, when the evil king controlled this castle, it was always, so shiny and clean. Sadly, I do not much believe in slavery, so there isn't anyone here to clean it. But the insides are still magnificent like they were before. Now, watch your step as you enter this castle. After all, it is just the two of us. You will need a torch if you want to continue. Here we are. Here we are. This is what you would call the living area. It is where everyone would come to just live their life. Now it is mostly an empty room that doesn't see much action. I prefer the deepest part of the castle, the dungeon. It is very comfortable for me to be down there. Don't worry, I won't chain you down to the dungeon. It is not what I want to do to you. Oh, this poor castle. I feel like that the rooms of this home being empty, they are just like me, lonely, missing the sound of life that used to exist within these walls. Oh, I am so lonely. You know, you are the first living being to walk these walls in so long. So long. If you go up to the tallest tower of the castle, you can see directly down to the village. And from the window, you can see directly down into your window. This is one of the things that I wanted to tell you. I see you at night. Every night you would look up at my castle. I wonder if you could see me. I truly wonder if you could see me. truth is, I've wanted to talk to you for so long, but I was afraid to approach you. I was scared that you would be repulsed by what I was. When you accepted me, when you wanted to meet me, it was the happiest I have been in a century, kitten. It was so long ago since anyone came around to see me. I could almost get emotional just thinking about it. It feels nice to have someone else in your life. Kitten, I have a proposition that I do not want you to answer to. Not now, no. Listen, I am the last vampire in this country. There is no one else but me. All I ever wanted since I was a boy was a family. But now as a vampire, I cannot have a family unless they are all vampires. Would you accept to join me as an undead and live with me for all of eternity? Our chats have been the highlight of my nights for weeks now. I spend my days thinking about you. I wrote you many poems that I do not have the courage to read to you. I am infatuated with you. You are the only thing I think about all the time. And to think that every day that passes, you get closer to being taken away from me by time, I cannot bear to think about this. I want you forever. And there is nothing I wouldn't do for that. But I won't force you into this like I was forced into this. It is why I want you to take the decision. Do you wish to join me in the land of the undead and forever exist in me, watching other people exist while we live in the night? This means that you will never see anyone else ever again. It will be you and me for all of eternity, and I can promise you that I will do everything for you to be happy. Or do you wish to walk away? Now, sadly, if you take the second proposition, I will exit your life. I cannot bear to watch you decay with time, like a beautiful painting that is slowly aging and cracking and fading away. No, I couldn't bear to see this happen to you. So I will be gone from your life, and I will allow you to live yours. I give you this decision here because I couldn't do it anywhere else. If you decide to accept my proposition, please meet me in the field where we talked for the first time. You know where it is. The field where we laid in the moonlight together. If you wish to not, well, just don't come to the field. I will be there waiting for you every day. Please, take your decision and let me know how you feel. And when you do, I will tell you just how much I love you. It is time to go home now. Sadly, you cannot stay in this castle. It is very haunted. Let's walk back home. There is one thing I want to tell you. Kitten, please follow your heart when you take the decision. It is all I just want you to be happy, is all I want. And if being happy means that we cannot be together, then so be it. Good night, kitten. I cannot go to the village. The sun is shining. It's rising. I need to go now. I will see you, hopefully soon. Bye. It has been 100 years. I do not believe that she's ever going to show up. I don't know why I even bother coming back here anymore. It's been so long, I'm sure that she only exists in my memories now. Oh, I wonder if with time I will be able to forget. Oh, my sweet, sweet kitten. I wish you had come. I wish you had come to see me in this field. I wonder what made you change your mind. I wonder if it was me. I wonder if it was losing your family. I wish you had been here to tell me. So many questions, no answers. I never had the courage to come back to the village to see you. And you never came here, so I doubt that you wanted to see me. The castle is, so lonely now that you're gone. Maybe someone else will. Maybe someone else will be here for me. But I doubt it. I doubt anyone will ever understand me like you did. Is this my curse? Am I cursed to be a lonely vampire living for all of eternity in the night without anyone to even speak to, until my castle crumbles to the ground and I turn to dust. Oh, I miss you so much. I miss speaking with you in the moonlight. I wish I've gotten the courage to just come to you and ask you why. Now I will never know. Now it's just all over. I could cry if I wasn't undead. I don't even have the strength to mourn anymore. This world is so cold. Everyone judges. You didn't, but you never showed up. Why, oh why? Was it me? Was it what I said? Is it really so wrong to want company, to want love? Am I really just destined to be alone forever? Is this my curse for wanting a better life for me and my family? To watch the people I love slowly fade away. I didn't even have the courage to watch someone else die and leave this world. I hope that the afterlife is kind on you. It is all I ever wanted, to see you happy. I was selfish. I wanted you to stay with me. But maybe this is a curse that I need to carry on my own. Maybe that's it. Maybe I do not deserve company. Why do I even come back here? Every night, every full moon, I can hear your voice. It feels like at any moment you will walk up to me on this empty field and tell me about everything. I wish I could just hear your voice again. I wonder how your life has been. I wonder if you found someone that'll make you happy. The way I wasn't able to do. I miss you so much. I would have done anything for you. Yet, here we are. It's all over. It's all over. Sometimes, when the wind blows in the castle walls, it's like I can feel your presence. I wonder if you if you haunt this world the same way I do. You probably don't. A kind-hearted soul like you would never be cursed the way I was. You are probably in the afterlife, enjoying eternal rest instead of being stuck here with me. Instead of being here with me. It is silly. We knew each other for a fraction of both of our lives, yet it feels like I can never go on without you. It feels like the entire world got just a little bit darker when you didn't come to see me. At least here on this field, it feels like that. One day I'll see you. Maybe the village will see me one day and come to put an end to my existence. It wouldn't be so bad. A world without you is not worth living in. It's so dark, so empty. The moon shines less bright since you were gone. I miss you so much. I will forever wonder, what did I do? May you rest in peace for all of eternity. You will forever exist within me, within my heart. My love for you will never stop. Good night. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this plane? Reliving memories of when you used to be mortal? Oh, are you? Can you believe that? It has been, what, 200, 300 years? The world sure has changed since you became immortal. The days sure pass really fast when you are with good company. My love. It feels like it was yesterday when we met here. Do you remember the first time I came to your room? You looked so indifferent. I expected you to, I don't know, look at me with worry, but instead you were, I don't know, happy to see me. Well, I'm happy to see you too. I was happy then, and I am happy now. Remember when we could see the village from up here? Look, it used to be right there. Oh, You flinched there. No, you're not used to me talking in your ear still. It has been a while now. You should be used to it by then. I always do it. It is one of my favorite abilities as a vampire. Oh, you silly girl. You silly, silly girl. I do not regret my decision to spend all of eternity with you. It has been a blast. Now all we need is some kind of pet. Perhaps a dog or a ghoul. A dog would be cute, but a ghoul would clean the house. That could be kind of nice. Sorry. I know I'm acting rather silly today. You probably don't remember, but tonight marks the anniversary of our meeting. I am not talking about the one in your room. No. Today was the day where I saw you from my window for the first time. You were carrying some logs back home. Those looked so heavy for you. You were so small and you were carrying such heavy logs. I wanted to run and just help you, but sadly I wasn't a young man from the village anymore. I was a vampire that couldn't leave his castle during the morning. But I remember I spent all day looking at you, and then you walked out at night. You walked out of your house and walked all the way here. And then I just spent a little while looking at you. You didn't see me, but it felt like you weren't part of this world anymore. It felt like you were somewhere else, like you didn't belong. This is one of the reasons why I asked you if you wanted to join me in the land of the cursed. You looked like the kind of person that might accept 1 in a million, the most special person in my life. And I'm glad that I wasn't wrong. If you hadn't accepted, I don't know what I would have done. I would have probably died from missing you. I'm sure that I would have never, ever been able to forget about you. To forget about how much I love you. Kitten, you are the most amazing person in my life. But I think you know that already. I think you know just how much I love you. I try to tell you that every day, or at least every 100 years. You know, now that we're vampires, maybe we should do something. we spent a long time living in this cursed wood and haunted castle. And, well, it is on team with the fact that we are vampires, but let's get out of here. There's not many places we can go, but we are immortal to most things that might kill humans. We could fly to Antarctica. Did you know that the sun only shines for half of the year? We could spend 6 months running around playing in the snow. That would be really, really fun. It has been so long since I've seen a white Christmas. Sadly, we cannot go to any tropical island, no matter how much I wish we could. But maybe we could visit some colder place. A few places in Europe don't get a lot of sun during the winter. If you wish, we could go to Paris. That is the only French word I know. I learned it from a traveling merchant. I don't know much about the City of Lights, except that even at night it lives. So, if we steal some coats, perhaps we could go to a restaurant and see if their cuisine is as good as everyone says. I, for one, would love to drink some wine from Paris. Perhaps some chocolate. That would be nice. What do you say? Do you feel like traveling this world together for all of eternity? We might be cursed, but that doesn't mean we cannot enjoy ourselves. Okay, this settles it. Let's travel, kitten. Let's see the world.